I found us on my page. I'm gonna share us into the Create group while I'm waiting for some friends to hop on. I'm a few minutes early, so that's okay. All right, shared. I feel like the camera is crooked a little. Maybe that's better. So as you hop on, say hi so I know you're here. Let me know if the volume's okay. Let me know if the view is okay. If you are watching this video later in the day on the replay, please leave me a hashtag replay in the comments so I know you were here and I can say hi and answer any of your questions. So just waiting for some of our friends to hop on. We're going to continue working on the Pinkoween projects that I'm prepping, getting ready for the lives I'm participating in this weekend. I will be live on my business page Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern as part of the Sweet Success Studio event that's going on Saturday and Sunday this weekend, hosted by Tina from Tina's Tasteful Treasures. Hi, Miss Rebecca, how are you? And then I will be going live again on Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Hi, Katrina. As part of Glam Candy Boutique Saturday Halloween event, the culmination of the 28 days of fake bake content that we've been doing. Hi, Marissa. How are you? Hi, Peggy. Hi, friends. So I'm just letting everyone know my schedule for Saturday. 2 p.m. Eastern, Sweet Success Studio event. 6 p.m. Eastern, the Glam Candy Boutique event. All of our friends are hopping on. Exciting. Okay. So we're going to continue working on our Pinkoween thing projects that we started yesterday. Prepping, and I need to prep even more because I just got invited yesterday to the Glam Candy Boutique. So I kind of scrambled last night, like, oh my gosh, I have to create a whole nother project to share on Saturday. So we started working on some things yesterday for the wreath that I'll be putting together Saturday at 2. And I came up with something really fun that I'm going to share at 6 o'clock. It's Halloween themed too. It's going to be Pinkoween, and it's going to be super cute. You guys don't want to miss it. So while I was waiting to start my video and waiting for people to hop on, you guys have seen me make these twirlies before. I'm making a pink and black one. And I'll make several to go on this cute little wreath. And if you haven't seen me make them before, this will be a refresher for you. So it's one piece of 22 gauge floral wire. And then I make mine with chenille stems. So I just put a little dollop of hot glue to get my 2 colors started, and then just twist them on down. And I use 2 full black and pink chenille stems, and then 2 half black and pink chenille stems to use that much of the wire, like 3/4 of the wire. I'll use this to poke into my wreath, wire it, and hot glue it in. And then this is what we're gonna curl into a cute little shape. The 22 gauge wire is sturdy enough to hold your shape, but not too heavy to make it difficult to work with. Yeah, and then you just twist your little twirly however you want it. You could do it tighter, you could do it looser, you could keep it straight. But how cute, right guys? And again, for pennies, because if you went to a craft warehouse site, even the ones that say they're wholesale pricing, they're expensive, especially if you need multiples, like if you're gonna put them in your tree or in a centerpiece or on a wreath. So this is the way to make them for pennies, guys. And then I'll do, I like to do 3 of them together. I'll twist this bottom part to get them together. And then what I like to do is take a shiny one. The ones I made previously for my Candyland were the white iridescent shiny. This is a silver metallic shiny. And then I just take some kind of tool. This is one of my shading brushes. Just whatever diameter is the right size for your project. And then just I wrap it around really tight. Spiral it around really tight. Pull it off, and I kind of straighten one end because that's going to get twisted onto here to become part of this spiral. And then on this end, I like pulling it up, and I like adding a little pom-pom. So I just have one of these cute iridescent white pom-poms. I'm going to add to the end. And then I'll make 2 more of these little black and pink twirlies. Twist them all together. And then go back in and twist this into the middle of the 3. And that'll be so cute, right guys? Super easy and the most economical way to make them for your handmade projects. Okay, so I'm not gonna sit here and work on them because you guys have seen me make them before. I'm gonna put this to the side. Hi, Cavell. Hi, Michelle. How's everyone doing today? I just shared, you guys have seen me make these before. I just shared, I'm gonna make some for my Halloween wreath. Hey, Triple Wish Decor. So I just shared again, quickly, how to make them. You guys saw me make the pink and white ones for my Candyland wreath. So I'm gonna make some sets of these for my Halloween wreath that we're working on. So each little bundle will have 3 of the curlies and 1 of the tinsel, silver tinsel with the pom-poms. All right, I'll set that aside, put my tools out of the way, and we can get busy working on kind of where we left off yesterday. So yesterday, we covered these, felt bats that I got from Michael's. Hi, Paulette, welcome. We covered them with glitter. Oh, I'm so sorry, Michelle. Oh, hi, Linda, welcome. Michelle, you know, sometimes if you go out of the video and close your web browser and then reopen your web browser, if you're on your computer, laptop, and then get back into the video, sometimes that'll fix it. If you're on your phone, I don't know. So yesterday we covered the bats with the pink glitter. The bats and the glitter are from Michael's. And then in the evening when they were dry, I went ahead and added some of those black acrylic beads like I told you all I was gonna do, right on the edge. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know. The internet is wonderful when it works, right? And then we made a whole bunch yesterday of macaron cookies, and I let them dry overnight. They're about 90% dry. I know when I go to poke my pilot holes in, the inside of these cookies is still gonna be wet, but they're dry enough for me to touch and not make super indentations or fingerprints. So we're gonna go for it. We're gonna add them to these skewers, and that will complete our cute little bat macaron cookie skewers. All right, so I am going to grab my super glue, and then I'm going to grab my piercing tool. I'm going to grab all of my tools because my piercing tool likes to hide in here. Got it. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Right, Michelle? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So this is one of my old, hi, Vicki, welcome. This is one of my old tools from my paper crafting days when we put templates on top of cardstock and then pierced designs. And it works perfect for piercing holes in fake bakes. So what I'm going to do, we're going to do 3 on each skewer. And we glittered the center of those yesterday. Look how yummy they came out, you guys, when it all dried. So Rose and Swag Store Decor, welcome. Welcome. Share with me your real name so I can call you by your real name. Everyone knows me as Mrs. Paper Sweeties. And then, of course, my friends know me by Debbie. I always like to call people by their real names. So I'm kind of just poking a pilot hole in the top and the bottom of the cookie. And hopefully when I thread it through this, Samantha, okay, Sam, that's right. I think you told me that before. That's right. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take one of the little bats. And that would be Miss Bailey. And I poked the pointy end up into the bat and hot glued it in there. Not thinking I should have poked the blunt end up in there and saved the pokey end to go into our cookies, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Not a problem. All right, so I'm going to get parchment paper. Because you guys know if I don't, I'm going to get super glue on my cutting mat, and that's really not what I want to do. And then I'll add a little bit of super glue just around where that hole is, because I want it to stick up nice to the bottom of this bat. I'm gonna poke the skewer through and watch it come out the bottom, because I kind of want to keep them as close to the center of the cookie as I can. And I know we're going to lose a few of our black acrylic beads while we're doing this, but that's okay. I put them on very generous and liberal, so if we lose a few, it's not that big of a deal. You guys, this is going to be so cute. Look how cute. So cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it that I pivoted yesterday, because the macaron cookies were originally going to be on picks of their own, and then the bats were going to be standalone, and I love that I pivoted. Yes, okay, that's, yep, That's probably, I was watching that, and that's probably where I saw you ladies on there. Yeah, we follow each other around the internet watching all of the fun lives, don't we? All right, and then I'm going to add some more super glue onto the top of the next cookie. Be a little bit more liberal with it this time, because the first time it was cookie just going onto that tiny little bottom of the bat. This time it's cookie going to cookie. And we want them to marry up together and play nice. Again, just trying to get it to poke out as close to the center of that macaron cookie as possible. Hi, Lucy. How are you, my sweet friend? I know you've had some bumps in the road and challenges lately, and I've been sending sweet, good thoughts your way. I saw that you shared this morning. Miss Carly is a lucky girl getting that beautiful ensemble that you made. Gorgeous, gorgeous. That headband and the book and the pen. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. We're working on Pinkoween embellishments that I kind of started yesterday for the Sweet Success Studio live event that I'm in this Saturday. So I'm kind of just prepping some of my smaller things during the week this week. And then Saturday at 2, I'll go live and put it all together. Make it come to life. You know all about that, though. There's a lot of prep work that goes on behind the scenes sometimes for the larger projects. It's a lot of time-consuming prep work. Okay, and then there's our third macaron cookie. It's gonna be cute. At least I think it's gonna be cute. It'll be cute. It'll be cute. It's gonna be a wreath. I shared the wreath with everyone yesterday. Actually, when I finish my embellishments this week, I'll probably hop on live and hot glue all of the purchased elements, all of the purchased items that I got from Michael's. I'll go ahead and hot glue those in. And then when I go on my live, we'll work with all of my handmade things. Okay, guys, what do you think? Hi, Stephanie, welcome. What do you guys think of the little glittered bat and stoned with the black acrylic stones, and then the little macaron? Hi, Barbara, welcome. Hi, all my friends. If I miss saying hi to anyone, hi, welcome. What do you guys think? She's cute, right? And you guys know I'm not really a Halloween person, so this is stepping out of my comfort zone. But when I created that Pinkoween little mini cake for the Holidays Designer Circle event, I was completely bitten by the Pinkoween bug. I said, I can do Pinkoween. I don't do Halloween and orange and purple and green and scary and skulls and bones. Hi, Katrina. But I found out I love Pinkoween. So there's our little glittered, sparkly bat with her macaron cookies. Hi, Felicia, welcome. So we got 3 more. I'll bring 3 more of our sweet little macaron cookies over. And we will poke our pilot holes right down the center of the top. And then again on the bottom. Do you sell your glitter with anything? Do I sell my glitter with anything? Oh, thank you, Barbara. Katrina, you can hop on my website. It's papersweeties.com and then click on the Oh, seal? Click on the embellishments category and find all of the glitter and sprinkles and sprinkle mixes, foam beads, and all of the embellishments that I sell. And yes, I do, all of my fake bakes that I make, I do seal them with a clear acrylic high gloss sealer. And I either use Rust-Oleum or Plaid. And I get them both from Walmart. You can get them anywhere, but that's where I get mine. Oh, you know what? Someone else was saying that too, Barbara. Hi, Yvette. Welcome. Someone else, Barbara, was saying that her connection was not good at her house today. So I'm so sorry. All right, we'll take another glittered bat. And there were 2 hot pink ones and 2 pink ones. That's all Michael's had left, so I grabbed them. So the hot pink ones, when they dried, hi Shelly, welcome. The hot pink ones, when they dried, came out a smidge darker than the light pink ones. You could see the difference. But I love them both. My Pinkoween wreath is going to be all shades of baby pink and hot pink and fuchsia. So I'm good with it all. I'm good with it all. Okay, so on our top one, good morning to you too. Shelly, where are you coming from? Where is it still morning? It's 1:19 here. I'm on the East Coast. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you for sprinkling. That's very sweet. Thank you so much. I just want to throw it out there to you guys. I have several groups. Oh, Washington State. Okay. Well, welcome. So you're 3 hours behind the East Coast, or 4 hours? Shelly. All right. Push that first one on and kind of let that super glue bond onto our bat. Oh, look at that. Friends. Maybe you guys live near each other and you can craft together. Shelly and Stephanie. So I did a live yesterday, ladies, where we made these, and the felt bats are covered with this hot pink glitter from Michael's. I got it, 10:15 in the mornings, 10, 11, 12, 1, so 3 hours, okay, from Michael's, and I got it when they had buy one, get second half off on a sale. And then after the glitter dried, I went back in with some more glue and just around the edge of the bat to pick up our black color, layered on some black crystals. Again, from Michael's. Their Recollections, their store brand. So that's pretty much all we did. And the macarons are glittered in the middle with the same glitter, the hot pink glitter. That would be so cool if you guys are close to one another and you could get together and craft together. That would be, I love making crafty friends, and it's a bonus when we're kind of near to each other, where we can actually get together, go for coffee, or craft together. All right, so on the second one, I added a little bit more super glue because we want that second cookie to stick nice to the first cookie, the bottom of the first cookie. So we'll just layer him up there, or her. Isn't the black crystal pretty? It really gives the edge of the bat a nice definition, a nice outline. Yeah. And I just used Aileen's original tacky glue, and you had to be patient. I laid my bat down on parchment paper and I just dumped the whole bottle onto the edge of the bat and let it sit there for like an hour and glue in place. First, I tried using hot glue on top of the glitter. It didn't work. The beads were just falling right off. So I peeled the hot glue off, went back with my glitter, re-glittered the edge that got messed up, and then I just went in with the tacky glue after that. Trial and error, guys. That's what crafts are. Sometimes trial and error. All right, and then we'll add our third one, and then this cutie pie will be done. I always am trying to be so careful when I work with super glue to not get it on my fingers. I hate that feeling of super glue on my fingers. Sometimes you just can't help it. Sometimes it just happens. Yep. And then because I told you the inside of the cookies were still gonna be wet, even though the outside feels dry. I'm just pushing that back up to make it neat and tidy. And I probably won't put straws on these skewers. I probably won't. And the reason being is, I mean, that's so cute, but I feel like I'll have to take my wreath and see, but I feel like most of this is gonna get tucked into the deco mesh on the wreath. Hi Tracy, welcome. Hi Dee, how are you? Yep. Dee, we started making some of these elements yesterday and I needed to, hi Dewey, how are you, sweet friend? We started making these elements yesterday on my live and I needed to let them sit overnight to dry. And now today we're assembling. So yesterday we glittered the bat and then in the evening I added the black crystals. We made the macaron cookies live yesterday and I had to let them sit overnight. And now we're pairing the bats with the macaron cookies and they're going to be put into our Pinkoween wreath that I will be assembling on Saturdays live at 2 p.m. Okay, grab another one. We're just gonna rinse and repeat. Take 3 more cookies and I'm gonna go a little bit quicker because you guys have seen me do 2 of them. So you get the gist. And then I also showed in the beginning of this video, again, how to make one of my twirlies that I make. Inspired by Miss Rachel from RK Ribbon Designs. She is the one who showed me how to make those. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Thank you. I'm actually in 2 events on Saturday. I'm sharing this Pinkoween wreath in the Sweet Success Studio event Saturday at 2 p.m. And then I have another sweet Pinkoween project up my sleeve that I'll be sharing for the Glam Candy Boutique Halloween event at 6 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. So Saturday's gonna be a fun day for me. I'll be in my craft room all day. Woo! All right, and then the first one, you guys, I really wanna hold it up there and let that cookie marry up with the bottom of the bat and the beads. And I'm just holding it up there because I really want it to get to the bottom of the bat because the beads, some of them are falling off. So I really want the cookie to really touch the bottom of the bat. Because if it just touches beads and then the beads fall off, there'll end up being a space in there that I don't want over time. So, here's the little Halloween ones I'm thinking I'm gonna make for the wreath. So same like I've done before. I just took pink and black this time. Last time I took pink and white. And then the little twirlies I made last time were white iridescent. This time I used silver metallic. So I'll do 3 of these twirlies and then 1 of the little silver twisties and twist them together and put them in the wreath. What I think I'm gonna do is go ahead and hot glue all of the purchased items. Hi Sean, welcome. I'm gonna hot glue ahead of time all of the purchased items that I purchased from Michael's, the non-handmade stuff. And then this way, on my live Saturday at 2, I can focus on all the cute little handmade things that we made this week and work on attaching them live so everyone can see it come to life. All right, put our next cookie on, and I added just a little bit more super glue this to the second one than the first one, because now we want the whole surface of cookie number 2 to touch cookie number 1. I'll just hold it there for a few seconds to let it dry in place with the super glue. And my favorite super glue, you guys, is the one with the little brush nozzle. For me, I find that's the easiest to use. I have this one that's the gel. It's so hard to get it to come out. This is a brand new container, and I was having such a hard time getting it to come out. And then when I buy these ones, I use them one time, and then the tip gets all blocked. So I went to use this a second time, I couldn't even get it to come out. So for me, my favorite, and the one where I feel like I don't waste a lot of the glue, is the one with the brush nozzle. Just for me, that one seems to work best. All right, and our third cookie, make sure I get a nice amount of glue. Not all the way to the edge, but pretty close to the edge, because we want cookie to stick to cookie. And I'm checking my pilot hole in the bottom to make sure when my skewer is poking through, it's kind of as close to that pilot hole as possible, so my cookies are centered and they look cute. Although this is going to be a Pinkoween Halloween wreath. You like the brush 2D? Yeah, I feel I have the best control with that, and I waste the least amount of glue. And let's be honest, super glue is expensive, y'all. And I don't like wasting. I don't like wasting any craft supplies, especially not glue. Yeah, so when I'm poking it through, I'm checking my pilot hole that I made to try to make sure that skewer comes out as close to that pilot hole as possible, so the cookie stays centered all the way through. Because you could go, as you're pushing it down, go off a little bit smidge, and then your cookie will be, I mean, that would be a cute look, especially since this is Halloween. It would be more of a little topsy-turvy look, and I think it would be cute for Halloween. But you guys know me and my A-type personality. I like everything straight and matchy-matchy. All right, guys, and then our final 3 cookies, and then our bats are done. How fun! How fun! Then I started prepping something last night. Again, let it dry, and we're gonna put it together here. Super cute. And it's going to be an embellishment for that cute little ghost that I showed you yesterday, the little ghost I cut out. We're gonna work on that today too. All right, so I'm gonna use this one first, because this one looks like it's a little smaller than the other 2. So I'll start off with the smallest one first, and just put a little bit of super glue right around that pilot hole. Poke the wooden skewer through. And let's see, this one was going sideways, so I had to wiggle it so it would stay straight. And then I want to make sure I push it way up there so it gets all the way to the bottom of the bat. So in case we lose some of the black crystal beads over time, the cookie will still be married to the bottom of the bat. Hi Beverly, how are you? Welcome, welcome. All right, let's add our last two. And then you guys, our bats are done and they're looking so cute. So super duper cute. Who's gonna give this a try? Who's gonna make some? I'm so glad I pivoted when I thought of adding the cookies right onto the skewers with the bats yesterday. Because remember, originally we were gonna do them separate. And I just didn't want the wreath to just be all picks separate. I think this is a cute little idea that we pivoted. Super sweet. And these will continue to dry, so I'll leave them. I'll show you when I finish this last one. I have them in a little styrofoam block. So I'll set them aside, let them dry really nice. And then this way Saturday, when I go to add them to the wreath on the live video, they'll be nice and dry. All right, we're gonna poke this last one in. Make sure it kind of comes out right where our pilot hole was on the bottom side. Push it right up to that second cookie. Oh, yes, right, Marissa? Yes, we were thinking the same thing yesterday, weren't we? I just, Vicky, you don't have a Michael's or a Joann's close to you? Aw. Do you have a Hobby Lobby? Oh, hi Deborah, welcome. Do you have a Hobby Lobby near you? If you don't have a Michael's or Joann's, you probably don't have a Hobby Lobby near you. Where's the closest? Oh, you do? Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. I noticed though, maybe it's just my Hobby Lobby because I live in the South and we're in the Bible Belt. So a lot of people here are like me. They do it for religious reasons. They don't celebrate Halloween. They don't even let the kids go trick-or-treating. They do trunk-or-treating at the churches. And I noticed my Hobby Lobby here didn't have a huge supply of like Halloween things. They had lots of fall, loads and loads and loads of fall, but not a lot of Halloween. So I went to my Michael's and got everything 60% off, and then the very next day they did 70% off their Halloween stuff. I am in Newport, North Carolina, on the coast, just 5 minutes away from Emerald Isle, the beach, Emerald Isle. We're on the intercoastal side. D. Hi, Alma, welcome. Yeah, aren't the colors pretty, Shelly? Yeah. So these came out super duper cute, you guys. I will let them dry. And then before I add all of the handmade fake bake stuff to the wreath, I will take them outside and give everything a really nice spray with a clear acrylic sealer. So how cute. We made 4 little bat macaron cookie wreath picks. And like I said, I got the bats. They were $4.99. I got them 60% off. So $2 a piece. And then we made the macaron cookies. I mean, the glitter. I mean, I don't know if you could see through the camera. I've only used that much. And we glittered all the bats and all the cookies so far. So, I mean, it didn't take that much glitter. And then I used about a half a bottle of these crystals. Yeah, yeah. Not a lot of people down in the South do Halloween. It's more fall with the pumpkins and the scarecrows and the corn stalks and all of that. So, but like I said, when I saw the trend of the Pinkoween, I hopped on that bandwagon lickety split because you guys know I am smitten with anything pink. And cute. And see, I mean, even the bats, they're not scary. Bats with fangs and scary. I mean, they're cute. They're super duper cute. Adorable. All right. Well, I'm glad I worked on the parchment paper because now I can just dump that in there. Guys, I need to turn my fan on. I'm probably having a hot flash. Look. Black Friday. Anyone know anything for stop doing Halloween? Yeah, see, Rebecca? Yeah. That's why I had to go to Michael's because my Hobby Lobby didn't really have anything Halloween. And I know they're the family that owns them, they're Christian based. So that makes complete sense. And it's never bothered me because I'm not a Halloween person, but when I started seeing the Pinkoween stuff, I just had to. No, see, a lot of us are alike. A lot of us, like the, cuter things as opposed to scary. All right, so let's go ahead and work on this. I did not start this yesterday, so this is going to be a surprise for you guys. So I took a styrofoam ball. It's maybe a 2-inch one I got from the Dollar Tree, and I cut it in half with my heat tool. And then I added some of that same hot pink glitter that we used on the cookies in the bats, okay? Glitter, glue, and essentials, yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna put it down on my work table. You guys, I'm actually gonna move the bats off my table because I don't wanna, they're a little top heavy, and I don't wanna accidentally hit this because it's right next to my glue gun and I don't want it to topple over. So I'm gonna set it just to the side. If anyone needs to see them again, I'd be very happy to bring them back into the camera view, but I just don't want to. Oh, Rebecca, what are you working on? Okay, so cut the styrofoam ball in half and added the glitter with some Aleene's tacky glue. So then I cut out 2 triangles out of black foam clay, and I just used the top of my smallest candy corn cookie cutter. Say that 3 times quick. You like it all, Rebecca. You like it all. Oh, you got married on Halloween. How fun. That's so fun. Who just asked about the glitter? D? Yes, Hobby Lobby did have some at mine glitter on sale, clearance prices. So I picked up what I could, but all the ones that I really wanted were not on sale. So D, I'm using the hot pink Recollections from Michael's, and then the crystals were the black crystals, Recollections from Michael's, and I got them when they were doing a buy one get the second half off sale. Oh, Rebecca, that's awesome. Is it the big Santa like mine? The big flocked Santa from Walmart? That one? That's so fun. Okay, so I got the 2 triangles that cut out, and I curved the bottoms. We got the styrofoam ball that I glittered. Anyone got any guesses yet before I grab the next item? Yes, I love it too, because especially with the sale, it's really reasonable. I mean, compared to some others. You all can guess it now. So I cut these out of black foam clay. I went onto Google and did a Google image search for bat wings, and I kind of traced one, and then I made it smaller. I just kept tracing around it. When I cut it out, I made it smaller to fit the size of ball. Yes. Ding, ding. Marissa got it, a bat. And then just with 3 different size circles, I made little cute googly eyes, just with circles. Yep, Marissa, Tracy, Shelly, yep, a cute little bat. And wait till you see what we're gonna do with her. So cute. So here's my question, you guys. Do you like the eyes like that, just with the white and the pink and the black? Or should I add a little white rhinestone in the middle? Yeah, the eyes were easy. They're just circles. Should I add a little white rhinestone? They're not glued on, so I'm trying not to tip it so they don't fall off. Aren't the eyes cute? Little googly eyes. Just 3 little circles, 3 different sizes of circles. What do you guys think? Leave them alone or add the white rhinestone in the center? Oh, see, I touched it and they fell off. Because they're not glued on, and the clay dried overnight. So the surface of it is dry. Either way, hi Annette, how are you? Vicky says yes. Hi Maria, welcome. Marissa says no. Shelly says no. Okay. I think the no's won. So I'll set those aside and leave them for another project. I kind of was leaning towards no, but if y'all said yes, I would have done yes too. All right, so I'm going to take some toothpicks because all of the foam clay is dry now. Just add a drop of white paint on the black part. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Don't like the stones, but that's me. Yeah, okay, the nose won. There were more no's than yes. So I'm just gonna take a toothpick, break it in half, and just my pokey tool again. Let's see, where do we want these wings to go on this cute little Pinkoween bat? Right there. So, I probably don't even need to make a pilot hole. I probably can just do it right with the toothpick, but I want to make sure I put them in the right spot. So I'm going to make my little hole. It's so hard to see with the glitter on there. And then I want to add just a tiny drop of hot glue and then poke it back in there so it stays. Okay. Then I'm gonna go on the other side. Hi, April, welcome. I'm gonna go on the other side, parallel to where we did that one. And do the same thing. Poke a little pilot hole. Ooh, it's really hard to see. Add a little drop of hot glue and then stick the toothpick back into the hot glue so it holds nice. So then you have 2 toothpicks sticking up. All right, and now I will use my pokey tool to make a pilot hole in the little bat wing. And I'm going to add some super glue so the bat wing will stick to, and not only the toothpick, but the glittered foam ball. Stick it in there. And I'm gonna hold it and give it a chance to dry for a few seconds because I don't want a space. I don't want a space. I want it to be right up against the body. I don't want there to be a space. But we're gonna zhuzh the wing up anyways, but I don't want there to be a space. Okay, one wing. All right, same thing on this side. Oh, pilot hole first, right in the middle. Little bit of super glue on the toothpick as well. And then we'll do the same thing. Poke it in, and I'm gonna hold it right up against the body so we don't. Maria, I made them. I'm showing how I'm making from scratch all of these cute little Pinkoween embellishments that I will add to a wreath on Saturday in a live event. So the body that I'm holding is a styrofoam ball I cut in half, covered it with glitter. The wings I made out of black foam clay. I carry the foam clay in my Paper Sweetie shop. I carry Melissa Card's TCT foam clay. A little cookie bat. Yeah. All right, you guys. Oh my goodness. This is so cute so far, right? So cute. She's a little cookie bat. All right, so let's do the ears, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing for the ears. Just grab a toothpick. We're gonna break it in half. And then we're gonna get our placement where we want these ears to go. Okay, so I think I want one hole right there. So we're gonna do the same thing. Poke a little pilot hole. Put a little drop of hot glue. And poke our toothpick in. And I'm going to go ahead and add this ear because that'll help me get the placement of where I want to put the second ear. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna shut my fan off. I's not hot anymore. I's good now. It comes and goes all day and all night. It comes and goes. I'm hot and then I'm cold, and then I'm hot and then I'm cold. All right, and then just add some super glue onto the ear and also onto the toothpick. And I left that toothpick really tall. Oh my gosh, I left it too tall, and I feel like it's gonna come out the end. It is coming out. I can feel it just a little bit. I can snip it off with a scissor. Just a little bit. Let's see if I can snip it off with this. I should have snipped that down. Okay, we got it. Crisis averted. All right, so there's one ear. And now we can get our placement for the second ear. And I want the ears butted up right against each other. Okay. So I want my pilot hole right there. A little drop of glue, hot glue. Poke the toothpick in. And then pilot hole here. Yes, Barbara, me too. Me too. I'm not fond of traditional spooky Halloween, but I do love anything sweet Pinkoween. Anything pink just makes me smile. Pink just makes me smile. All right. And I'm gonna hold it so it bonds. Did you paint the half ball pink or did the glitter cover? The glitter covered it. Yep, I just cut my styrofoam ball in half, added Aileen's original tacky glue, and then added the glitter. Pinkoween lollipops. Oh, I want to see them, Barbara. That sounds so sweet. That sounds so sweet. Okay, guys. How stinking cute is our little bat? Wait till you see what we're going to do with her. Cute, right? All right, so let's add the eyes. Oh my gosh. Hers is so cute. All right, so I'm going to put super glue liberally on the entire backs of these eyes, because unfortunately they're too narrow and I can't use a toothpick. So I want to make sure that they bond well to our bat body. I'm gonna hold them there. They're just sticking onto the glitter. So her. She's pink, so she's a little girl. She's a little girl. Okay, good. Sounds good, Barbara. She's pink, so she's a little girl. She's a little girl. Oh my God, you guys. Oh. So cute. Half of a styrofoam ball, some glitter, and some foam. Probably cost 25, 50 cents to make. How much would it be if it was at a store? She is a lady bat. Yeah, but we're not done. We're not done. We're not done with her yet. Okay, so now let me dump what fell off of our pink glitter into the garbage. So now we are going to add some embellishments from my shop. So I grabbed some of the silver crushed rocks. I sell this in a 6-pack of assorted colors. This is the silver. And then I grabbed some of the licorice bugle beads from my shop. I grabbed some of the bubblegum confetti sprinkles from the Paper Sweetie shop. I grabbed some of the white jimmies from the shop and some of the cotton candy jimmies from Paper Sweeties. And we're just going to bling her up. I am going to use my clear tacky glue because we don't want our glue showing through our cute little project. Get these guys out of our way. And we're going to start with our largest items first and then work down to our smallest items. So I am just going to add some clear tacky glue onto the edges of her little wings. I'm trying to stay with the little pattern, the little outline pattern of her wing as best as I can to keep that shape. I'll hold it up to the camera when I finish so you guys can see. see? Okay. And then I'm gonna do the other side. Work a little quick because I don't want my glue to dry too much. And again, just on the edge, I'm gonna follow the curve of the wing because it's so super cute. I don't want to lose that shape. And then the little swoopies, the bottom side. She's so cute, you guys. Oh my gosh. I just love her little pink body and her sweet little googly eyes. And again, I just used Google Images to pull up a bat wing, a sample of a bat wing, and kind of just held a piece of white paper up to my computer screen and traced it and then sized it down. There might be an easier way to do that, but that's how I did it. Okay, we got our glue all the way around. The edges. All right, so now we're gonna start with our largest embellishment. Oh, I love that. Hi, Mary, welcome. We're gonna start with, and can you guys see? We're gonna start with our largest embellishment. You always start with your largest embellishments first and work your way down to the smaller ones. And I'm just gonna sprinkle a few on and let them fall where they may, because we don't want the large ones covering up the entire surface that we added glue to. We just want a few to stick here and there, so we leave room for our other items that we're gonna add. Okay, that looks good. Then, if you need to adjust any, now is the time. If any are sideways or hanging off, you don't want them hanging off, you want them on her little wing. You definitely want them on. Okay, that one looks good. Then we'll come over here and do this one. I feel like I need one right there. And these are the bubblegum confetti sprinkles from my shop. They're so yummy, and they're a real good match with that glitter from Michael's. They're like the same shade of pink. I love that. Okay. Okay. That one has a little bit more than this one, so I feel like I might want to add a few more small ones. That side. It's like coloring. When I color, I get so quiet, concentrate. When I add sprinkles, obviously, I guess I get quiet too. I think I need another one here. And I mean, now's the time to tweak everything while your glue is all wet. So there's how our confetti sprinkles look, okay? Okay, Shelly, thanks for joining. We'll see you again next time. Oh, okay, sounds good. All right, so I'm gonna put these back in the hot tub with their friends. Bubblegum confetti sprinkles. Put them to side, and now we're gonna go in with some of our white jimmies. Let's see where those want to stick. I probably could have been a little bit more generous with my glue. I might have been a little stingy with my glue. Cute, you guys. All right, so there's the confetti sprinkles and the white jimmies. Oh, do you, Marissa? Did you make it? Did you make it? Of course you did. And you put it on a wreath? I hopped on your page last night and I liked it. Some super cute things. You are very talented, my friend. All right, set those aside. Then I'm gonna come in with our cotton candy jimmies and sprinkle those on. And they will stick wherever they want to, wherever there's some spots of glue left. We're twins. We are twins. Just let it sit there for a couple of seconds and stick. Oh my gosh, she's looking super cute. Then lightly tap that off. How adorable, you guys. There's how she's looking with the bubblegum confetti sprinkles, the white jimmies, and then the cotton candy jimmies. And you see those confetti sprinkles, how iridescent and sparkly they are. They're so yummy. All right, so now let me get, white one fell off into my cotton candy. Let me get these cotton candy jimmies back in my little container. Try not to spill them all over my table, like that. And then we'll see if we have any stick left to add some of the black bugle beads. And they're much smaller, so they'll just stick into the little nooks and crannies of anywhere there's a little bit of sticky glue left. Or you guys, it'd be cute to add glue to the center of her wing and then add your black bugle beads. But I didn't, and I don't think I'm going to. These bugle beads are cute because they're tiny. They're teeny tiny. So they'll stick in any little nook or cranny of glue. You see how some of them stuck in the little nooks and crannies? Cute. All right, so we'll get these guys back. And I'm not sure if we have any glue left, but if we do, we're gonna add some of our gorgeous silver crushed glass. There might not be any spots left, but we'll see. We'll see. And the crushed glass, like I said, you always work from your largest embellishment down to your smallest. And the crushed rocks are the smallest. So if there is any little nooks and crannies of tacky glue still left without an embellishment covering them, this will stick in there and adhere. And that's why I'm putting it on very liberal, letting it get it all in there. Any little spots of glue left, I want them covered with the silver crushed rocks. And like I said, these are in my shop and I sell them in assortment packs. You get 6 different colors. A silver, a champagne, a gold, a pink, an aqua, and a charcoal, it's not quite black, it's like a charcoal grayish color. Hi Faye, how are you? Welcome. Hi Kelly. All right, and then we're gonna tap those off gently, because remember our glue is still wet, it's still drying. Okay. Sparkly. Fun. And then one last thing, you guys, that I wanted to do. Let's get these crushed rocks carefully back into the container. My big container. And then I wanted to get my glue back and carefully, I should have probably a smaller glue brush, but I'm just gonna go for it. I want to carefully add somewhat of a triangle, smaller than our ear, of glue to each ear, and then we're gonna add some of the silver crushed rocks to her ears. And then I think she will be done. Hers is so cute, you guys. Hers is a cutie. She was fun to make. Who's gonna make one? Who's gonna make one? All right, we'll come back in with our crushed rocks and add them to the ears where we put that glue. So cute. So cute. I love her. Okay, you guys. And there she is. She done. Hers is so cute. She's so sparkly. She's so sparkly. Those confetti sprinkles are amazing. I love them. They make all your projects so sparkly. I think I have them in 10 different colors in my shop. Love. And again, she cost, I mean, less than $2 to make from scratch. Isn't she sweet, you guys? Yes, I love her. Wait until you see what we're gonna do with her. All right, I'm gonna carefully set her on the side and let her continue to dry. That tacky glue is gonna take probably 15 minutes to dry with all those chunky embellishments on. So I'm gonna very carefully set her off to the side over here where I have some other things drying so she doesn't get knocked into. All right, so we're gonna continue on. Let's get these crushed rocks back into the hot tub with their friends. Okay. And then I'm gonna clear my desk off because we are gonna pull some clay out. And I don't want all these crushed rocks and sprinkles and rhinestones and glitter and all of that getting into my foam clay. Nope. Or at least not yet. At least not yet. We will get it into the foam clay, but not at this very second. So these are my silicone sheets, you guys. She is blinged out perfectly, isn't she? She's a cutie patootie. All right, let's get some of this glitter off our work surface so we don't, because we're gonna work on the ghost next, and obviously with white foam clay, you're gonna wanna make sure your work surface is kind of as clean as possible to avoid getting any sprinkles or crushed rocks in the foam clay in areas maybe where you don't want it. When we're done with her, we will probably add some bling to her, but for right now, I just wanna get my work surface clean. That hot pink glitter from Michael's is all over my house. It's stuck on my silicone mats. And I actually had to get the vacuum out before I went live and do my floor. My husband came in, he's like, oh my gosh, you have glitter all over your floor. I'm like, yeah, I love it. Okay. And the glitter loves to stick to the silicone mats. It doesn't want to come off. It loves to stick. Okay. I got 99% of it, you guys. 99% of it. Okay. So next, we're going to work on our ghostie. So I showed you this yesterday. Just freehand with a pencil, a little ghost shape onto this piece of styrofoam that I picked up from Michael's. It was just a square 11.9 by 11.9 by 0.6 square piece of styrofoam from Michael's. And I just took a pencil and freehand drew a little ghost. Easy peasy. And then I purchased a little Halloween bucket from Walmart. I cut it in half with my heat tool. And then last night, I stuffed some scrap pieces of styrofoam. You always save your scrap stuff, guys. I stuffed several pieces of scrap in there. We're gonna put this up against our ghostie and then have some sweet treats coming out of it. But our ghost is white, so I'm going to cover, they only had white and black, so I got white because I figured it'd be the easiest to cover. We're gonna cover it with some pink, of course pink, foam clay. So, let's see, I think I want to use, this fuchsia color. Or do I want hot pink? No, I think I want fuchsia. All right, so I've got some styrofoam on my workspace. Yeah, well, before you bring your clay out, you guys know, you just want your workspace as clean as possible because everything will stick to your clay. Everything will stick to your clay. Okay, so I'm gonna condition this. I'm gonna roll it out, and then we're going to cover that little Halloween bucket. Then we're gonna make some candies to put in it, spilling out, because our ghostie is a sweet, cute little ghostie. So she's gonna get a lot of sweet treats when she goes out trick-or-treating. So who's gonna give some of these a try? Who's gonna make some? And you don't necessarily have to even do big project like a wreath. You can put them on a cute little mini cake. You know, you could size down the little ghost. You can make it just a little mini one to put on a cake. Fun little afternoon project. Rainy day project, an afternoon project. You can make all the elements individual and use them as tiered tray decor. That would be really cute on a little fall display if you have a tiered tray. I love tiered trays. I have one on my kitchen table and one on the shelves in my family room and one in my laundry room. On the one in the laundry room, I have all cute little puppy dog stuff on it because that's where we keep Bailey's food and all her stuff. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad. I am so glad. Lorelei, I had to check my cheat sheet. You are the one that's named like my husband's cousin, and you go by Lori. Triple Wish Decor, Lorelei, such a beautiful name. You hear the air bubbles snapping in this? Yeah, so I have heard from others that to avoid a lot of air bubbles, don't stretch your clay, just kind of fold it over on itself like this to work the air bubbles out and wake it up. So that's what I'm trying to do. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. I just like cute stuff. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So many people go live from their business pages, and sometimes it's hard to keep all the names straight because I follow so many. I probably follow like 25 or 30 different gals that go live from their business pages, and there's a little something hard in there that shouldn't be in there. So so I make myself a little cheat sheet until it gets embedded in my brain. Okay, so let's roll this out and let's see what we can do to cover this cute little jack-o'-lantern treat bucket. Let's see. I really want to get one of those foam wall insulation pieces that a lot of people use on their desks for their fake bake to roll out. Yeah, me too, Dean, me too. It supposedly gives you less air bubbles if you just fold it over itself, but you saw I did that and I'm still getting air bubbles in mine, so who knows? Who knows? And I probably don't even need this much clay. Actually, I know I don't. So, hi Marquita, how are you? So to make it easier on myself, I'm gonna pull some out and throw it back in the bag, just to make it easier on myself, trying to get this rolled out. And then I've seen, to get you started off, it's best if you kind of form a flat little circle, push it down with your hands. So it kind of helps you, just like when you're making cookies, you do the same thing. It kind of helps you get going. There are so many crafters, yeah. And when they go live from their business pages, sometimes it's hard to marry their name with their business page name. I tend to go, when I'm watching other people's videos, I tend to be in Debbie versus Paper Sweeties. And I know a lot of them are like, oh, you should be watching other videos from your business page to promote your business, but I always forget to go in as my business page. So that's why I think a lot of people know me as Debbie. And just learning that I actually do have a business, Paper Sweeties, started in 2010. I started out drawing, illustrating myself, and designing images and had them turned into acrylic stamps for paper crafting. And I have done that since 2010, launched my website in 2012, and have done all kinds of, exhibited at all kinds of trade shows and all up and down the eastern seaboard and as far west as West Virginia, Tennessee, Ohio. One year I did 24 shows and trunk shows at shops that invited me to come. And then it was just getting to be too much. Then we bought the B&B. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it's hard to remember everyone's name and then everyone's business name. There's certain ones that I follow all the time that it's not so hard. I do remember, but then there's other like new friends that I make that I have to keep reminding myself until I commit it to memory. Okay, so this side looks good. We'll use this side to cover our jack-o'-lantern. And the only tricky part I see is like where the handle is. I definitely wanted to keep the handle for the treat bucket, but I think it's gonna make it a little tricky. Hi, Nikki, how are you? We're continuing to work on our Pinkoween embellishments that I'm gonna use in my live on Saturday for Sweet Success. So I finished the bat and macaron cookie picks that we started yesterday, finished them today. And we just made this cute little bat that we're gonna do something fun with. She's off to the side still drying. So I don't wanna drop her. Hi Sandra, welcome. Isn't she cute? Look at her little googly eyes. And all the sprinkles and glitter and confetti and all that's from Paper Sweeties. Let's set her on this side. Okay, so let me grab this bucket again and kind of get an idea. It's plenty enough wide that way, or long that way. And I'm dropping styrofoam on it. We are gonna have to add some glue to the bucket to get it to stick. And that's my good side. That's my good side. That styrofoam piece won't show, but I don't want it to create a bump. So that's why I'm kind of trying to pick it out. Scrap styrofoam is great, but I don't necessarily want it to be embedded in my project. All right, I feel like that's good. I feel like that's good. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna cut a little bit of this off the top. Okay, stick it back in the bag, add some glue, and then I guess I just have to go for it, you guys. I guess I'll just have to go for it. I'm gonna get this other silicone mat out of my way because I don't want to get anything yucky on it, any glue or anything yucky on it. All right, bring this guy back over. And this is not sprinkles, so I am using the Aleene's original Techie glue. because it doesn't matter if you see it. And because it's not sprinkles, you just have to cover it. You don't have to have every single spot, nook and cranny. You just have to have a nice covering. You don't have to make yourself crazy. Like when you're adding sprinkles. Wherever you want the sprinkles to stick, you better have some glue. And if you don't, they're not gonna stick. This is not the same. So I am just making sure I have a nice amount of glue. So that clay has something to hold on to, because this plastic is very smooth. We are going to wrap it around, so chances are it would have stuck without the glue, but it's always better to have a little insurance policy, if that makes sense, right? Have a little insurance policy. All right, guys, we're gonna go for it. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. It's kind of once you stick your glue situation onto your project, there's kind of no going back after that. You can, because one of the ingredients in foam clay is actually glue. So you can. If I put this on and I wasn't happy with the placement, I could pull it off, roll it back up in a ball, roll it out again. I mean, so don't fret. Don't fret. You definitely can. Once you get glue on it, it'll just become a little bit softer, which is fine. Which is fine. All right, this is the part I was saying, you guys, I thought was gonna be the trickiest, trying to figure out how to get around the little straps. So I think I'm just gonna bring it up and cut a slit and see if I can just carefully manipulate that foam clay sheet kind of around where that little strap is, and then bring it back together on the back side. Yeah, I think that'll work, you guys. I think that'll work. And I'll bring it up to the camera to show you, but let me just keep working with it to get it to stick. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Cut the straps off unless you need it. Oh, I definitely need the straps. That's why I cut the jack-o'-lantern where I cut it and left the straps, because the ghostie is going to be holding her treat basket full of treats. So I definitely want the cute little black strap. If it was gonna be a huge problem, Rebecca, I could cut them off and I could just add it back on after, or make a strap with black clay, or, you know, ribbon, or, you know, a chenille stem. But if I could make it work with the strap that was already on the little jack-o'-lantern, I wanted to try to make it work. Okay. All right, so now we have some work to do. I might have to sit down for this. Now I kind of want to form this around, bring it up, and tuck it over the top. So far, so good, you guys. I love it when you're live and you're just winging it. Right? I love it. when I wing it on the line. All right, now I want to start cutting off some of this excess. So it's not so hard for me to be working with my clay. Yep, Mrs. Ghosty, our sweet little girl, is gonna be holding this little treat bucket with all of the sweet treats that she collected. Now, how do I want to bring this up to try to avoid as many wrinkles as possible? And you just keep working with your clay, you guys. Take your time, don't rush it. When you rush, that's when you tend to get wrinkles. So just take your time. See, I'm pulling that over the edges. We did keep our straps. We saved them. Hashtag save the straps. And I'm trying to trim it as close to the edge as possible to save clay. Because you guys know I hate to waste clay. But not too, you don't want to trim off too much. You're always winging it, Dee. You don't want to trim off too much because remember, as your clay dries, it's going to shrink. And you don't want it to pull back away from your edge. All right, so now I got a lot down here that I know I can trim off, and that'll help me be able to bring this up on the bottom and not get so many wrinkles. Well, for winging it, guys, I feel like it came out okay. I feel like it's gonna come out okay. All right, now I got a lot of chunkiness here. I'm just gonna go in and trim that all off as close as I can get without, like I said, going too close, because you definitely want enough to bring to the back of your little pot, because as it dries and shrinks and puffs up at the same time, don't ask me how it does that, how it shrinks and puffs at the same time, but that's what foam clay does. Okay, all right, let me put this. Hi, Skylar, welcome. Let me put our leftover back in the bag so it doesn't get dried out. Okay. Because we're done with the pink. And now what I think I want to do is maybe grab one of my shading brushes. Now that that is all formed around our jack-o'-lantern bucket and tucked nice into the back, I want to go back fix my little edge where we sliced it to tuck behind the straps. It worked pretty good, you guys. It worked pretty good. I just want to even out that seam a little bit. By just gently pushing on it with my fingers. And that part of your hand so you don't get fingerprints. It came out pretty good, you guys. I'm pretty happy. And then I just want to leave it in the up position because it's going to be put onto our ghost like that, and we want it up. So I'm just checking to make sure that any wrinkles or lumps or bumps that I have are worked out and covered. Looks good to me. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with this shading brush and try to find where the indents were on the jack-o'-lantern. I'm feeling for them with my fingers. I might just do it with my fingers. I know there's one there. So can you guys see what I'm doing? I'm finding where those indents were on the original plastic jack-o'-lantern bucket, and I'm redefining them with my shading brush because it's soft, it's like rubbery and soft, so it won't. Thank you, Rebecca. I know I always hold my breath on a live, like, whoa, I hope this comes out, because if not, I'm gonna be bummed out with myself. I'm feeling where those indents were kind of with my fingers, and then I'm going back in with my shading brush and redefining them for our little pumpkin. So cute. And you can feel them. I can feel them through the clay where the little indents are. You can feel them. And you really want to like over exaggerate them, you guys, because like I said, your clay is going to shrink as it dries. It will puff up, but it will shrink. So you really want to over exaggerate, like when you're drawing lines in for hair or, you know, any little accents. Same thing with your eyes. When you're adding your eyes to projects, you want to make sure that you push them really good into your clay, like push them down really good. And then as your clay dries, they'll puff up, but they won't pop off, if that makes sense. You guys, this is looking so cute. Hers is gonna have a cute little treat bucket. She's gonna have a cute little treat bucket. Okay. See, that wasn't so hard, right? Hi, Misty. How are you? Welcome, sweet girl. Welcome. I just covered a plastic jack-o'-lantern bucket that I got from Walmart. Covered it with some clay. And it's going to be a treat basket that we will be adding to a little ghosty we're gonna do in a minute. There is a little imperfection in my clay right there. It probably had a little bubble underneath that I didn't completely get out. So I put a little oil on my finger and went back over it to kind of smooth it out. We're gonna add eyes, so that will be covered, but you want your surface to be as smooth as possible. Okay, guys. Cute, right? So cute. Cute. So it was just a little plastic bucket I got from Walmart for $1.99. Cut it in half, added scrap styrofoam inside, hot glued it inside, and then covered it with the foam clay and then made our little pumpkin indentations. And we're gonna give her a little face now. I'm gonna set her down, but not on my table because I don't want her to stick. Okay, cute. That came out cute, you guys. All right, so for her face, should I get any little styrofoam pieces off my table? Okay, for her little face, I feel like I need to grab I'm trying to think if I have a teardrop shape. I don't think I do. So I think I want my circle cutters, and I'm going to try to cut a circle and try to form a teardrop. So let me grab my circle cutters. You fine. You want to come say hi to the girls? Come here. You want to say hi to the girls? Say hi, girls. Hi, girls. Here's Bailey. Hi, Barb. Welcome back. Say hi, girls. Yeah, I know. Mommy loves you. Yeah. Say hi, girls. My name is Bailey. I'm a spoiled little girl. Okay. Go back and play. Go see Daddy. Okay, so she's a nut. So I thought I had teardrop shapes, you guys, and I do. They're leaf cookie cutters, but it would work for a teardrop shape. So what size do I need for this little guy? I think I'm going to use that size for the outer, for the white part. And then we have an inner part. All right, so let me grab some white. I'm going to do it down here, away from the microphone on the camera. Because these bags are so noisy. And I know when you're watching, it sounds even louder. Bailey is 7 years old. She's a chocolate brown toy poodle. And when she was a baby, we got her when she was 12 weeks old. She was dark chocolate brown, like a Hershey's chocolate bar. So we had another chocolate brown toy poodle before her, and her name was Hershey. So I didn't want to name her the same. So I decided to name her Bailey, like Bailey's Irish Cream, which is one of Mommy's favorites. So, yeah, and she's a sweet girl. She's a very sweet girl. Okay, Misty, so I can't remember if you were on my live yesterday. So I started working on Pinkoween embellishments to add to a wreath that I will be assembling this Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern on a live as part of the Sweet Success Studio group that I'm in. Hi, Lydia. How is my sweet, sweet girl? We are continuing working on our Pinkoween embellishments. Hi, Susan. Welcome. So we finished our bat macaron wreath attachments that we started working on yesterday. We finished those today. Got those done. And then we made this cute little girl that we're going to do something with in a little bit. We made this cute little girl. She's off to the side drying. That's why I'm trying to be careful with her. Oh, Lydia. She's cute, isn't she? I love her googly eyes. And then I took a plastic jack-o'-lantern bucket that I got from Walmart, cut it in half with my heat tool, covered it with pink foam clay, added back our indentations, our pumpkin indentations, and now we're gonna make some eyes and a nose for the front of the pumpkin. So I'm just conditioning up some clay, wicking it back up, getting it all yummy so we can play with it. And this little jack-o'-lantern treat basket is gonna go on our ghost that we're gonna be doing next. And she's gonna be our main wreath attachment for this gorgeous Pinkoween wreath that I'm gonna be putting together Saturday at 2 o'clock on my live. So all week this week, that was my plan, to work on the wreath attachments, and then Saturday we'll put the wreath together. And then yesterday I got invited to participate in another live on Saturday as well, and my slot is 6 o'clock, so I had to scramble and come up with another project. It will be Pinkoween as well, because that's a Halloween themed one. And you guys are gonna love it. Lydia, you're gonna love it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You're gonna love it. It might be a continuation of something that I might have started last week. We'll see if you can guess. Oh, and I got pink glitter in my white. Not surprised, there's pink glitter all over my house. All right, so I'm gonna roll this white out a little bit on the thinner side, because the eyes are just like we did for the bat. We're gonna have 2 of the teardrop shape, well, teardrop shape in a circle. So we don't want it to look like the eyes are popping off of our little jack-o'-lantern bucket. We want them to be a little bit on the thinner side so they can lay down nice. So I'm rolling it out a little bit on the thinner side. Okay. So, and this particular cutter has 2 sides. It has a raggedy side, I guess, to make spam, and then a smooth side, and we're going to use the smooth side. So I'm just going to cut out 2. I rolled out way more clay than I needed. Yeah, that's the perfect size, you guys. I thought I had these cookie cutters. I thought I had them, but then I was thinking maybe I was mistaken. And then when I went to my cookie cutter basket, there they were. They're from Hobby Lobby, you guys. And I got them probably, most likely, when they did 40% off their bakery stuff. Now I feel like it's 50% off the bakery stuff all the time now. I hope they're not discontinuing carrying the bakery stuff. Sometimes I feel like when they drastically reduce prices, it's because they might be discontinuing. All right, then I'm gonna clean up my edges a little bit on this little teardrop. So cute. All right, and then we want to make little circles inside these eyes, and these are gonna be way too big, but I do have my plungers that I think will work. My little circle plungers. I think that size will work. I have 3 different sizes. Those are from Hobby Lobby, too. So how are you today, Lydia? What's on your work table back at home? I know one thing that's on your work table. He's pink. and aqua and white and black and sparkly and sprinkly. I know one thing that's on your work table, and I cannot wait to receive him. He's gonna be beautiful. You guys, Lydia is making me a Candyland Halloween nutcracker. One of those big ones. Like the Santa? One of those big ones. Like the Halloween one that she made recently. But mine is gonna be my custom colors, my pink and aqua and black and white with sprinkles and glitter and candy. I cannot wait. It's gonna be so pretty. Want to make some wreaths and a Santa Gingy mailbox. Those sound fun. Lydia, are you gonna make this Pinkoween wreath like we're making? Are you gonna make a Pinkoween wreath, or are you just done with Halloween and gonna move on to Christmas? All right, I'm gonna cut out 2 sizes and then we'll figure out which one kind of works the best. So there's that size, and then let's do this size. Definitely the first size, you guys. Definitely the first size. Hi, Manuela. Welcome. Definitely the first size, because we want the eyes to be like big and cartoonish looking. All right. Put my black back. Actually, no. Leave it out, because I might do a little mouth. I might do a little mouth. All right, so take our little black circles, add it to our little white teardrops. And then bring our pumpkin back. Right? Yeah, it's a pretty decent size. I could pick it up and show you. Nothing is hot glued on, so it's gonna be a decent size though. I want it to be really pretty from the road. So as people are driving by, and I'm looking for where that little blemish was in my clay, because I want to put the eyes there to kind of cover where that little blemish was. So that's why I was kind of taking my time a little bit. And the pink clay is still wet, so they stuck on there good, no problem. They're like cartoony eyes, you guys, with that teardrop shape, which is so cute. Very cute. So cute. So cute. Okay, so what color should we do the nose? Because everything is pink and white and black and fuchsia. Our pale is fuchsia. Should we do her nose like baby pink? Let's do her nose baby pink. I am gonna put this black back in the bag just because I haven't decided if I want to put a mouth on yet or not. Thank you, Lori. Thank you. Oh, see? Yeah. D. That makes total sense. That makes total sense. All right, so let's do a baby pink for her nose. These bags. I mean, I'm trying to do it away from the microphone. Hi, Beth. Welcome. I'm trying to do it a little bit away from the microphone on my phone. So it's not so crinkly in y'all's ears when you're watching this. This is too much. I want a big nose, but probably not that big. Let's see. Let's see what we can come up with for our sweet little pumpkin. Still a little too big. We'll take a little bit off. Just a little too big. Oh my gosh, this is so cute, you guys. So cute. Then we're gonna make some candies and put the candies in it. What time is it? 3? All right. I'll keep going. Thank you to everyone who's hanging in there with me. I think I'll leave the ghost for tomorrow and we'll move on to some treats to put into this. Still might be a smidge too big. Yeah, I know. See, Nikki, are you still on here? Nikki is so smart. She puts smaller amounts of her clay into little Tupperware containers. And then as she's doing her live and working on her project, she just pulls the little amounts from the Tupperware containers, the plastic containers. And she doesn't have the crinkle of the bags. I'm rolling it a little more because there was a couple of wrinkles. And when you roll a ball like this, it removes the wrinkles. I don't want any wrinkles on her cute little nose. We will add glitter to her cute little nose, but I don't want any wrinkles on there if I can avoid them. All right, so I'm just pushing it down a little, just a little. Okay, I think that's cute, you guys. I wanted her to have a big, fun, chunky, oversized nose. And that is what she got. So cute. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my gosh. All right, let me put this little bit of pink back. I'm gonna bring the black back out and do one of my favorite things in the world. Lydia, what is it? What is that? You can guess. My favorite thing in the world. 3 guesses. Thank you, sweet girl. Thank you. Well, before we do that, let's grab my chalk palette. Yes, ma'am. Ding, ding. You got it. You guessed it. I've already commandeered the seat next to Lydia at Fake Bakers next year. And her and Connie and Carissa are gonna roll all my worms for me, you guys. Because I hate rolling worms. I'm getting better at it, but I still don't enjoy it. I'm just going over those lines we made in the pumpkin again, because as the clay is drying, it's puffing up, just like I said it would. And I want those lines to stay really pronounced. I don't want them to go away because they're so cute. Okay, good. Plan. You're hired. You're hired. All right, let's give her, go in the red too a little, because on this hot pink, it's gonna be hard to show up. You wanna give her some cheekers. And it's hard to show up on the hot pink. It's hard. And I'm just gonna lightly go down some of those indents that we made. It's hard to do pink on dark pink. It's hard to get it to show up, but she'll have a little. And maybe we'll go and we'll accent it with some glitter. Yeah, that's maybe what we'll do. We'll accent it. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Okay. So, she's got some cheeks, but it's hard to see pink on pink. You can see them a little. You can see them a little. All right, so let me get that black. You napped in your back. Is your connection better? I'm jelly, you got a nap. Sometimes for me, when I'm so tired and I take a little 15-minute power nap in the middle of the day, I'll wake up with a headache. Sometimes. Yeah, this is how far we got. Where did you leave off when you hopped off? So we covered our little, the little plastic bucket with the foam clay. Now we're working on her face. I'm gonna give her a little mouth. Were you on when I finished the bat? Did you see the bat finished? Yeah, sometimes. We're just not meant to nap in the middle of the day. All right, I'm gonna take a smaller piece because this is way more than what I need for her mouth. I don't want to make a big worm because you guys know I don't really like my worms. So I don't want to make a really big one. Oh, okay, good. So you saw the bats with the macarons, and you saw the little bat we made that we're gonna do something fun with on our project. And this is the little sweet treat container, the trick-or-treat container that our ghost is gonna hold. You see, Lydia, I'm using the palms of my hands and I'm getting texturing. Try the acrylic stamp block. Yes, I have it right here. All right, you woke up hungry. Today's Tuesday. We do tacos on Tuesday, so we'll be going out to Mexican tonight, and the bonus is our favorite Mexican restaurant is right next to Hobby Lobby. Guess where Mommy's going? I have to get just a couple little supplies for the second project I'll be doing on Saturday. Remember I told you I got spur of the moment asked to participate, so I had to come up with a second project to share on Saturday. And I rated my craft supplies and I'm a little short on a couple of things. So I gotta run over there and pick up a few things. And since we're gonna be right there having tacos, that'll work out perfect. Lotion before rolling worms. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I'm gonna try that. All right, and then I think I want her mouth to be a little like wonky. I want her mouth to be a little whimsical, wonky. Almost like if you were doing icing for a gingerbread. Well, I'm not mad at how this worm turned out. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Lollipops, yep. Oh, that's a great tip, Michelle. I love that. That's a great tip. I'm gonna thin this end out a little because it wasn't as thin as the other end and I didn't like how it looked. So I'm trying to carefully thin it without stretching it and making stretch marks. That worked a little good. I'm gonna try that, you guys, next time. Oil on my hands. These are so cute. So cute. Oh my goodness. She got a crazy mouth. She got a crazy mouth going on. She almost looks like Elmo, a pink Elmo, doesn't she? She looks like a pink Elmo. All right, let's add some glitter on her cheeks and then we'll call her done. I almost feel like she needs a bow, but once we start adding all the little treats into the bucket, we won't really have room for a bow. All right, so I think I'm just gonna add some of this, coconut oil. That's a great, someone else gave me a tip of coconut oil too. So I'm gonna have to try that next time. Her mouth is silly. Her mouth is so silly. Okay. All right, so let me grab my clear and my brush. And we'll just add a little. Okay, Rebecca. I'll be back on tomorrow, so if your schedule allows, come back and hang out with me. My plan is to go live every day this week and get these Pinkoween embellishments knocked out. So I'll be all set for Saturday. Actually, both of Saturday's lives. Yeah. All right. I'll grab my little sprinkling tray. Can't decide if I like that mouth or not. It's too late now because it is stuck on. So there's that. And you guys, you should wait until your clay dries to add your sprinkles because it's gonna stick even in the spots where you don't want it. So I kind of just take my fan brush and brush it off. If it oversprays on it to any of the, like it went on her mouth. And I love pink glitter, but I didn't really want pink glitter on her black mouth. So I'm just carefully using my fan brush to brush it off. No biggie. But you guys know, in my world, extra glitter is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Just using my fan brush to just brush off any overspray. And you guys can avoid that by not rushing it. I'm on a live, so I wanted you guys to see it. But just don't rush it. Just wait until your clay dries, and then wherever you do add your glue, it will only stick to where the glue is. But since my clay is all wet right now, it's wanting to stick to everything. I don't mind overspray on the pumpkin, but I didn't really want the pink on her mouth. Okay, that looks good, you guys. She's cute. Look at her little cheeks. Oh, she's so cute. With the little straps, and then we'll fill her up with some sweet treats. Oh yeah, that's a good idea too, Dee. I like that idea. All right, get this glitter out of our way so we don't have an accident. All right, and then I think I'll just make a couple of little treats with y'all before I end for the day, and then we can work on, I just vacuumed my floor in here before I came on. Now there's glitter all over again. We'll make a couple of treats to go inside this basket, and we'll do the ghost tomorrow because that's a big project. We've done a lot so far today. We'll save the ghost for tomorrow. So I don't need, well, I might need black. Let's see. All right, so I have a few silicone molds. I thought I would make some cute graham cracker cookies. I have this M&M candy, and then I have a macaron. And then I do have a smaller candy mold, but I think it's too small for the size of the bucket. I don't know. Then I might have some cabochons that I could pull from my stash. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? All right, so as far as the candies go, we are doing Pinkoween, and the whole wreath is shades of pink and white and black, but I feel like the candies I want to do in different colors, not pink, because our little bucket is pink, and I want the candies to show up. So I feel like the candies should not be pink. I feel like they should be colorful, if that makes sense. So, let's see. Let me pull some colors, some white. Because then I was thinking I could do the candies like white and black, like we did the macarons white, and I could put black, I could do black macarons and put white glitter. But I feel like for the candy, it's gonna be such a little pop of color, I feel like it'll be okay to just do a few of the candies and treats and cookies in some colors, if that makes sense. All right, so grab my little graham cracker cookie. We'll make one of those up. We're gonna fill the middle with marshmallow filling, and we will sprinkle it, of course, you guys. Hi, Chris, welcome. How are you today? And I'm gonna bring my oil over and oil the inside of my little cookie mold so it will just pop out nice for us. Kind of like this one, you guys. that has all the sweet treats inside, like spilling out of the box. That's kind of where my head is going. For the inside, see how I have the M&M candies, and I have a macaron, a few macarons. That's kind of what I'm thinking, to have them spilling out. And even though our palette is pink and white and black, I feel like the candies, yes, Dee, that's where my head is going. Here's some lime green. I pulled orange, I pulled aqua. I think I do have like a lilac. We could do something in a purple. That's where my head was going to. All right, I'm just waking this up, and we'll put it in our mold. Yep. And and we don't have to do a lot because there's not a lot of space. I was thinking of doing the tall graham cracker cookie and probably a few M&Ms, and then maybe a macaron that I can cut in half and put one half on one side and another half, or layer them on top of each other, like topsy-turvy, the two halves, because it's all gonna go up against the ghost. I won't put it in the bucket until we add the bucket onto the ghost. And then we'll add our candies. So the rest, we'll super glue them right into the top of the bucket onto the ghost. All right, this is probably enough. Push it in, get my scissors. More. Yeah, I think that tiny little pop of color for the candies is going to be fine. Even though this is Pinkoween, I think it'll be fine because it's going to be so little. The main colors with everything else is really the pink and the white and the black. So I think it'll be fine. And again, you guys, it's handmade with love, so, you know, it's not like I'm making it a custom order for someone and they've requested just special colors. This is just for me, for my front door. So, I only have to make it however feels right for myself. So, you do the same. If you're making something inspired by anything that you've seen me make, just make it your own with whatever colors. If you're not a pink person, just make it whatever colors works for you. Look at how cute, you guys, so cute. Get my bench scraper and cut this in half, right down that line. Carefully. Round off those edges a little bit. And I have my top and my bottom. My little graham cracker cookies. All right. Put the green away. Some white, and we'll make our marshmallow filling. Just a little bit. Okay, Lydia. Okay. We'll be heading out in probably about an hour to go do our Taco Tuesday and a Hobby Lobby run. And I think we have to stop to the grocery store. But I can't wait to see what you're gonna make when you get home. You're gonna work on nutty or some other stuff, or nutty and some other stuff. gotta be your favorite part of the day. Knowing that you can leave and go home to your craft space and get your craft on. That would be my favorite part of the day. And I'm kind of making this, I could have cut it with a rectangle cookie cutter to make it perfect, but I want it to be kind of marshmallowy, like not a perfect rectangle. I want it to be a little bit squishy. So I just layered it on the bottom. Then I'll layer the top of the cookie on. Give it a little push, turn it over, give it a little gentle push. And then I'll leave these to sit and dry. Yummy. So in my head, this is, because it's tall, it's gonna be coming up like that somehow, at an angle. So there's our little cookie. All right, so for the macaron, I want to make that in orange, I think, tangerine. And I am gonna cut it in half because in my head I see it like stacked, cut in half and then stacked. Like, can you see the little mini birthday cake right there in front of the Santa, the little blue mini cake you see in the front? Okay, bye, Chris. Thank you for popping on. Thank you so much. Okay, sounds good. You see how I cut the little macaron cookie in half and stacked it on the front of this cake? Like that. That's what I'm thinking. To make the macaron with the white marshmallow in the middle and cut it in half. So that's what we'll do. You guys, I think I can even add some of my popcorn to this. I'll paint some of my popcorn and add it to the treats inside the little treat bucket. Another little piece of glitter up under her eye where we don't want it. Okay. So, let's make our macaron cookie, and I'm only gonna make one. I'm gonna pop it out and cut it in half. And then we'll make the marshmallow cream filling. And then we'll have that. And I mean, we don't need a lot, you guys, because that little bucket is tiny. Sorry, I'm shaking my table, which is up against my camera stand. Sorry, guys. I shook the whole camera. Sorry. Okay, I'll pop that out. Easy peasy. And then I was gonna cut it in half. Filling back out again, some more white. Just need a little bit. I'm trying to just free form, like sort of like an oval shape. And I want this to be marshmallowy too. Put it on one half of the cookie, then add your other half back on. And then gently push them together. You guys, so cute. Little half of a macaron cookie. So, I got this guy coming up like that. And then this little macaron cookie. All right, I think I'm only gonna make one for right now. And let's make the little M&M candy. Hi, Marilyn, welcome. We're making candies to go inside this sweet little Halloween bucket that we made. It's gonna go on a little ghost. It's gonna go on a Pinkoween wreath that I will be putting together this Saturday during a live event. And then I think our candy, our M&M candy will be blue. Thank you, Lori. Thank you. Do you guys have any suggestions for me of what else I can do? Or anything that I could change or do different for the candies inside? We don't have a lot of space to work with. So, but I do have a smaller candy silicone mold. This one that I used last week to decorate my little tree on the mini tree stand. I maybe can make a few of these and kind of tuck them in between the larger cookies and candies. Hi, MD. Welcome. Lori, do you have any suggestions for me? What else I can do? Or anything I could change? I'll make this little M&M candy, and then I feel like that's gonna fill our little bucket up because she's not that big. She's a little girl. And then some of the smaller candies in between, and then definitely some sprinkles. Definitely some sprinkles. I mean, that goes without saying. That goes without saying, you guys. Okay, cut off the excess. Push it down in there really good because we want to get that M impression. Sometimes this one can be a little tricky. This mold sometimes to get the M. Yeah, I don't like how it came out, so we're gonna do it again. Sometimes this one's a little bit tricky when you pop it out to get a nice impression. You really have to push it in there really good. And I roll the ball to try to get the wrinkles out before I start pushing my clay in. That helps get a nicer impression on the face side. Oh, little marshmallows. So cute. I like that idea. I see another sprinkle, glitter in an area where I didn't want it. Little marshmallows would be cute. I tucked little marshmallows in that little candy basket that I made to fill in all the little nooks and crannies. All right, let's pop it out again. Nope, that one didn't come out either. See? It's tricky. This one's tricky. I don't use this one a lot because it's a tricky silicone mold. Sometimes I have to do it 2 or 3 times until it comes out good. Maybe the 3rd time's the charm. start, gently, slowly work it up and out. Release. Nope, that one didn't come out either. Put it in the M first. I think it's distorting in my release method. Yeah, I do love this mold too. That's why I keep playing. I do love it. I think it's not in the molding in this. I think this is fine. It's how I'm getting it out of the mold is where I'm getting the distortion on the M. Now I don't like that because now I got a circle all the way around where I put the 2 pieces of clay. Yeah, sometimes I'll do that, Dee, too. Sometimes I'll put it in the freezer and then maybe I'll do that because my clay is warm. So maybe I'll have to pop it in the freezer. But I can make a few of these little candies in the meantime. Okay, I'll pop that in the freezer. But I feel like, see what I'm saying? I'm gonna put some hot pink clay on the top to cover that styrofoam. Yeah, I did put oil first, and I think that's what was making it smooshy. If we do the cookie, the tall one like that, and then the macaron over here, and then the M&M candy in front, we only will have a few tiny little spaces to add a few more tiny things. So I can either do these little candies or I could do some of my popcorn. That would be cute. I have some made. Maybe we'll add just a few pieces of popcorn and I'll color it fun colors. That would be something unexpected and unusual, right guys? Hi Cindy, welcome. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pop it in the freezer. It depends on the humidity too sometimes, I know. I'll pop it in the freezer. Maybe I'll paint a few of these popcorn pieces and then I'll pull it out of the freezer and maybe I'll have better luck. Let me go pop it in the freezer. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right, so I'm not gonna do pink. Let's do a green and a tangerine and a blue for our popcorn. Green and a tangerine and a blue. I think that's going to be better. Too many choices. I want to try to get the colors close to, see, I don't like that green with that green. This is more of a mint green. That looks close to that blue. I'm probably I'm overthinking it way too much. Dark green. This is probably the time of day. And I've been crafting all afternoon when I'm probably just getting overwhelmed and tired, and it's probably just time to stop. Yep. How are you, Cindy? Let's do 2 of each color. We'll do 2 of each color. And these tend to take 2 coats, you guys. My popcorns usually need 2 coats. I don't want to do white because it's going up against our white ghost. So I'd rather just do the colors, the vibrant colors. So let's do, oh, good. Good, then you have your rest of the day. Do you have anything special planned when you get home? Are you gonna be crafting? Are you just gonna relax? Watch some TV? Today's Tuesday, right, guys? Yeah. I usually watch HGTV, TLC, and Bravo. So Tuesday night is one of my shows. Tomorrow night is the Golden Bachelorette. Yes, I'm a reality TV junkie. Don't judge me. I just love watching. I just love a love story. And I love a happy ending. All right, pop that off the toothpick. Grab a second one. The popcorns are very easy. Decorating for Halloween, ooh, that's fun. Well, that's what I'm working on, Cindy. A continuation of yesterday. I'll be working all week on Pinkoween embellishments that will be going on a Pinkoween wreath that I will be assembling live Saturday at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern. And then I will be coming on live again Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern to do a second Pinkoween project for another event. The first one is the Sweet Success Studio at 2. And then my second at 6 is for the Glam Candy Boutique Halloween event. All right, I don't want to run back to my kitchen to rinse these off in my sink, so I'm just gonna wipe them on this baby wipe, and hopefully I'll get most of the paint off. Yeah, they're coming out super cute. Everything's coming out very cute. When I finish these popcorns, I can grab the few embellishments that we finished on today's live and show you. And then I'm probably gonna sign off and let you guys go. You're probably sick of listening to me at this point. We did get a lot done, but I feel like we got more done yesterday because we were starting things. So we did something and then we had to set it aside to dry, and then we did something else and we had to set it aside to dry. Today we were just taking those pieces and putting them together. So I feel like yesterday I created a lot more than what I actually created today. Today was assembly. The only thing I created from scratch today was our little treat bucket, our little jack-o'-lantern treat bucket. Everything else was just assembling. The bat was assembling, and the macaron picks were assembling. But you guys are crafters, and you know, some days you get a lot accomplished, and then other days you feel like you worked for many hours and you didn't really accomplish a lot. I feel like I got a lot more accomplished yesterday. but it was a lot of the groundwork. And then today was the assembly. You guys, I think the popcorns in the bucket are gonna be really cute and something a little unexpected. I remember as a kid though, going to houses where I would get popcorn balls from some of the neighbors. They would make the popcorn balls. So, I mean, it's not unheard of, right? It's not unheard of. And then we'll do 2 blue ones. I think it's gonna be super cute in our treat bucket. Something a little unexpected and fun. And I kind of like doing, it's kind of my thing. I kind of like doing my colored popcorn in my treats. This, I'm gonna do 2 coats on all of them. The blue will definitely need a second coat because I didn't wipe the green off all the way and I'm seeing some of the green. So I'll add my second coat and it'll cover better. But for the first coat, that's fine. That's why I didn't want to go back and forth to my kitchen sink while y'all are watching me. I said I'll just keep going. Wipe it off on my baby wipe and just keep going. Just get it done, right? Right, Dee? Yeah. I feel nowadays, if I was a parent of little ones, if I got anything handmade in my little one's basket, I would just throw it out. Because there's wackadoodles out there that you can't trust. So yeah, if I had littles and they came home with anything handmade, it would go in the garbage, unfortunately. And it could be perfectly fine and something that someone really spent time on and put their heart in it, but the world we live in is corrupt. There are bad people who do bad things. And you can't take a chance with your children. You just can't. Okay, guys, I think those are gonna be precious. I'll take my brush to the sink and clean it off good. But I think those are gonna be really precious inside our little bucket. So we'll have this cookie like standing up tall like that. And then we'll have the half of the macaron cookie over here up against the ghost. Then we'll have our M&M. Let me go grab that now. And then in between the little nooks and crannies, I'll put the popcorn. I think that's gonna be adorable, you guys. So cute. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Yeah. You gonna come in here with Mama? Okay. Bailey's coming in the craft room. Okay, let's see. I threw images out too. Yep. Yes, Yeah, let's see if this pops out a little bit better for us this time. Yes, you guys, perfect. So I will let it dry a little. And then I will get my white paint to paint over the M. There's a little wrinkle right there, so I'm just smoothing it out. Oil is magic. Oil is the magic sauce to fake baking. But yeah, it came out this time. It came out. So I'm gonna let it sit. We'll go out to dinner. I'll come home tonight and I'll get my white paint and go over the M. How cute. Oh, that blue we picked is kind of perfect. The blue for the popcorn is like the perfect blue for the M&M. We did good, you guys. All right, let me pick the wreath up to show you. Okay, nothing is hot glued in, so pieces may start falling off, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. But I will pick it up to show you. Tomorrow we'll work on the ghost, which I don't think will take terribly long because it's just white and covering the form. And then we'll add our treat bucket on and we'll add our candies. So that'll be fun. We'll do that tomorrow. And then we'll move on to, I'll see what I feel like doing. We'll do either the pink candy apple or we'll do the ice cream cone. One or the other. We'll see how we're doing on time. That'll be the project for tomorrow. All right, Wreathy, come here. All right, I'm going to, our little pumpkins that we did yesterday, I'm going to remove them because nothing is wired in, but I don't want these to crash on the ground. See how cute we added the little foam beads? They look like little pumpkin cauldrons with the bubblegum foam beads from the Paper Sweetie shop. They're like spilling over. And they just added a cute little pop of pink to our pumpkins. I'm gonna pull them off because I know they will definitely fall because I just had them laid on top of the wreath on the floor. The other things are kind of stuck in to the mesh, so things may fall off or they may not fall off, but those pumpkins definitely would fall off. Okay, here goes nothing, you guys. And this is not heavy like my Candyland one. In the end, my Candyland one was so heavy I could barely pick it up. Okay, that guy's falling. So there's our little pom-pom that we made yesterday. We made those little pom-pom picks. These guys on yesterday's live. And that's kind of what I'm thinking with all this store-bought stuff. And I mean, I made the pom-poms, but everything else is store-bought. Oh, and the lollipop I made. The lollipop that is. So what I'll do is before Saturday's live, I'm going to get my hot glue gun and hot glue all of these things in, and I'll fluff them out and I'll place them. They're just like thrown in there now. I'll place them in really good and fluff them and bring some to the front. But I was just trying to get my placement so I knew how much room I had to work on the front with my attachments. Because the ghost is going to be a decent size. And then we have the macaron picks and the candy apple and the ice cream. So I just kind of dry fit everything so I could get an idea. Let me grab that little ghost of how much more room I had to work with. And I could spread things out if I need to, because like here's our ghost. She's gonna be the star of the show in the middle, like sideways like that. And then I was gonna do the lollipop, the candy apple, the ice cream cone, and a pink candy corn, like going all around her. What do you guys think? I did, Dee, on yesterday's live, so you can go back on my live from yesterday and see how I made these. I made these on yesterday's live. Super easy, super easy. But see what I mean, you guys? Everything's just stuck in, nothing is glued down. So it looks a little rough right now. When I start gluing the store-bought items down, I will definitely finesse it. I will spread these things out. I will make everything fluffy. And then on Saturday, we'll add all of the handmade things that we've been making all this week, and we'll just really make it come to life. But I think that's gonna be cute with our ghosty right in the middle. I think she's gonna be adorable with all the sweet treats going around her. I think that'll be so cute. And this is all coming from a girl that just really doesn't even like Halloween. Okay, guys, well, do you have any questions for me on any of this or anything else before I let you go? And I mean, how cute, you guys. I'm gonna work on her tomorrow, cover her with foam clay, and then she's gonna be holding her little trick-or-treat bucket with all the candies and cookies spilling out. Oh, this is gonna be so cute. So cute. And do you want me to show you what we're gonna do with the bat? You didn't forget about our cute bat, did you? Do you wanna see what we're gonna do with the bat? Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh my God, she's so cute, you guys. I was gonna put a big bow in her hair, like a ribbon bow, but then I decided how cute would it be to give her a bat bow. That's gonna be her bow on the top of her head. So cute. In her little tree bucket. You guys. Cute, right? So cute. So we will work on her tomorrow. We will finish her. We will cover her and we will add all of her sweet little things. Right, Lori? So cute. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with the bat. I mean, I just love the bat. I love the bat. She's so sparkly and cute. Yep, it'll be super cute. So that'll be the plan for tomorrow. I'll try to come on the same time tomorrow. Oh no, I can't come on tomorrow at 1. I'm getting my hair done tomorrow at 1. So I won't be home until like after 3. So, shoot. I'll probably have to come on after dinner, you guys, unless if I can try to carve out some time late morning to do maybe a little and then maybe come on again after I get home dinner. I just remembered I'm getting my hair, my gray covered tomorrow. So I might have to come on and do maybe an hour in the morning, like from 11 to 12, if I get my act together, and then come on again after dinner, maybe like 6 o'clock tomorrow. My hair really needs to be done though, guys, so. All right, I'm gonna put a second coat on this popcorn tonight. I'm gonna paint our white M on the M&M candy. I'm gonna let this continue to dry, but I'm gonna add some more of the pink clay, kind of just smush it in there on the top of the bucket to cover the styrofoam, and then our candies will have something to rest on. Yeah. And if there's anything else I can, maybe I'll work on some more twirlies tonight. The one that I started at the beginning of the live. Maybe I'll make some more twirlies tonight. Okay? All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you all. Again, if you were watching on the replay, please leave me a hashtag replay so I know you were here. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and tag me so I'll be sure to see them. Sometimes if you don't tag my name or the business name, I might miss them. I do go back and watch my lives as my time allows to see if there are any questions that I need to answer. And I'd love for you to sprinkle me and share me with your crafty friends. I always love meeting new friends. All right, guys, I'll see you at some point tomorrow, either late morning or after dinner or both. All right, guys, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day.